Now a 10 News Morning Original. New reporting first at 6.
The San Diego icon is getting a new look, and the coronavirus is getting some of the credit. ABC 10 News reporter Jared Aarons tells us why the Balboa Park Carousel has stopped spinning, but is still turning heads.
It's been 6 months since anyone's been able to ride this carousel, but as the calendar has turned, this ride has seen its fair share of both ups and downs.
We did make lemonade out of lemons here.
A carousel is not supposed to sit still.
Well, it's been different.
The coronavirus pandemic brought furloughs instead of families to the 100-year-old treasure, but it also brought an opportunity.
There's been a silver lining in the cloud of not being able to open.
That silver lining from colorful paint and the chance to get ahead on a restoration project.
This is kind of a guide that we're using.
Bill Brown and his team have spent the last 6 months working on the ride. The biggest upgrade? Replacing light fixtures that were removed for safety reasons.
About 100 years ago, because carousels were burning down due to electrical fires.
New wiring and new LED bulbs have turned the lights back on, bright enough to see the other restoration. Repainting the animals, like this frog and this dog.
We named the dog Goldie George, Goldie in honor of my 3-year-old granddaughter, and George in honor of my 100-year-old uncle.
Julie Cowan Novak's family donated $35,000 to adopt the dog. Brown's team stripped away coat after coat of paint down to its white primer. It went from this to this.
The transformation and restoration has just been amazing.
The Friends of Balboa Park has spent 3 years raising money for the project. They've already brought in $2.4 of their $3 million goal. The coronavirus halted the ride, but not their fundraising efforts.
People stepped up and they saw that the carousel, there was a need for the carousel, and there's an opportunity to get these things done.
So when these horses ride again, they'll look as good as they have in 100 years.
It's going to be a huge improvement. I think people are going to notice.
The Friends of Balboa Park are still waiting on state and county guidelines to decide when they'll be able to reopen this ride. At Balboa Park, Jared Aarons, ABC 10 News.
Wow. The group is still looking for sponsors for about a dozen of the animals, and they have a fundraising event on October 16th, and we have more information on 10news.com. Let's get out to Megan Perry now. Megan, all the way back to 1910, that carousel dates. Absolutely just a work of art.
It really is. That's really cool that you can adopt one of the animals on there and then kind of make it your own. So definitely worth it. A little part of history here in San Diego.